Yeah, I think a lot of guys today have a scarcity mindset. So when it comes to the notion of something like entrepreneurship, I think it's very sexy today. I think it has been for a while, for being honest, for decades at least. I mean, I was very interested even in the 90s in it. But I think a lot of guys are convinced, or they have convinced themselves, whether it's through nurture or nature, that there's just not enough money out there. That anybody that's acquired money is possibly and usually evil, and they're using it for nefarious purposes. That there's not enough, like, oh, we all can't be entrepreneurs because then who would run, who would work in the businesses, for example. Um, there's a lot of ego investments that people make into beliefs that they adopt and subscribe to that do not serve them. And it's why they get terrible results out of life. You can take a look at anybody's results and know and understand completely what their belief system looks like. It's a three-step sequence. It's beliefs, choices, results. Your beliefs daily will govern the choices that you make. Your choices will then govern the results that you get. It's a pretty clear and straightforward path. It's a very powerful concept once you understand it.
What about when it comes to women?
When it comes to women, in what regard?
Okay, let's say, for example, right, you have an individual and that person is with a woman and he is scared of leaving her because he
Mhm.
feels that he's not going to be able to go out there and be able to get another woman. Okay, and as soon as you develop that mindset, you're already setting yourself up for failure
Yeah,
because you're restricted, right?
yeah, yeah. They think that they've done the best that they can, and nothing better can potentially exist. That's incredibly arrogant in my eyes. There's 8 billion people on the planet. Half of them are women. So there's roughly 4 billion women out there that you could potentially have an opportunity with that could be a much better fit. A lot of guys, they develop an unhealthy attachment to a woman. I mean, it's a concept that's known as one-itis, and a lot of guys get it. They get laser focused on that one girl, and it could be because they don't have the option to get other girls. It could be because religion or culture, convinced them of that she's the one. There's this notion of the soulmate myth that many men believe in. I think it's something that's been sold to us through Hollywood and media and Disney and stuff like that. All the films growing up were always like the prince and the princess and happily ever after. And, there's an adversary out there that they have to deal with, the whole, Joseph Campbell hero's journey, that story arc. So it really just boils down to ego investments. It's stories. People tell themselves stories all the time. Oh, I can't get girls because I'm not tall enough. I can't get girls because the color of my skin is wrong. I can't get girls because I don't have hair. I can't, fill in the blank with whatever it happens to be. If you believe it, then you're right. It's whatever you believe that is correct. Whether you believe in the wolf of darkness or the wolf of light, the one that you feed is the one that wins.